Hello guys, welcome to today's video tutorial. Today I'm going to be walking you through how to install this Flutter script directly from CodeCanyon.net. And first thing you want to go to do is to type in CodeCanyon.net directly from your browser, just the way it is here. And once that is done, you're going to see an interface just like this one. So you want to go ahead and search your preferred script down here. And once that is completed, you're going to see your script just displayed here with the interface. So for today, I'm going to be showing you a Prime LMS online course learning Flutter mobile application. This is how it basically looks like, and you can just go ahead to read about it, read the documentation, um, learn about the features of this script, and all of that. Alright, so once that is done, you want to go ahead to add to cart. This is the process of chasing this Flutter script from CodeCanyon.net. So you click on add to cart and you see the pop-up. It shows you the license type and some other details like the price of this particular script. This is a regular license type script, so you want to go ahead to go to checkout. So for the course of this video, we're not going to be going through the process of checking out because we've already purchased this script. But in your case, it's going to be a straightforward process. You just need to go to checkout, fill in the required information, and then proceed to make your purchase. Now, once that is completed, I want to show you the tools that you need in order to get started with Flutter and how to properly navigate around your LMS code base. Okay, so here we have our Flutter's official documentation, and we're going to be using this to first of all get on. I'm going to use it to walk you through how to install your Flutter SDK. You need this Flutter SDK in order to run your PrimeLms Flutter application. So what you want to go ahead to do is to go to docs.flutter.dev/install, and then you're gonna have something like this. So you're gonna use the quick start, which is the recommended. You can just go ahead and read down the document, but I'm just gonna show you quick steps in order to do it. Go ahead and confirm your preferred operating system, and then you can now you see this download and install Visual Studio. We're gonna come back to it. This is the next step. We're gonna skip this because we don't want to show. We're not gonna be using it for now. So what we want to go to do is to come down here where we have install and set up Flutter. Download manually. Alright, so we don't have Visual Studio at the time, so we want to go ahead to use the manual download button here. So install Flutter manually. So when you install Flutter manually, you're gonna have this tip. If you've never set up or developed, you can use this link to get started with Flutter. So back to the development platform that we're using, you can select Mac OS, you can select Windows. For this video, we're gonna be using Windows. So I'm just gonna select Windows here, and then we're gonna, like I said earlier, we're just gonna still skip this because we don't need it for now. So what we want to go to do is to come down here where we have install and set up Flutter. Um, what you want to go to do is to click on this button. The current version of Flutter SDK is 3.38.7, which is a stable version. So download this following installation bundle to get the latest stable release of the Flutter SDK. So once you click on this, it's automatically going to start downloading your Flutter for Windows. And then once that is completed, you want to navigate to the folder where you've stored the zipped folder, and realize that it's going to come in a zipped format. So you want to go ahead and unzip it. So when unzipping, you're gonna want to create a new folder in your root directory. You can call it develop, you can call it dev, you can call it flutter, SDK, whatever name it is you want to call it. You can use, but there's something to note here. Um, Instead of have to select a location that doesn't have special characters or spaces in its path and doesn't require elevated privileges. So yeah, this is very important. So what you want to go ahead to do is after creating the develop folder, you want to go ahead and extract the SDK. So extracting this can be in two ways um, using the command where they tell you here, this is the full command, expand archive, all of this. So all you have to do is to replace this SDK zip path and also replace the directory path to your own. So once that is done, you hit enter and it's going to do the magic for you. All right, so once that is completed, you want to go ahead to add Flutter to your path. Now your variable, your path variable, this is important because you need to make Flutter global and accessible in your local machine. So first of all, you determine your Flutter SDK installation location, which is the installation location where we extracted it to. So you want to copy the absolute path to your directory that you downloaded and extracted the Flutter SDK into. All right. So once you do this, you know your path, you just need to navigate into your environment variable setting, which you can use this command into getting there. Once you get in there, you just want to go ahead and um, in your user variables, all right, section of the environment, look for the path entry. All right, this is important. This is where you want to put it. User variables, look for path, and then inside your path, you just want to go ahead and edit if it already exists. But if it doesn't, you just need to create a new one. Then replace the path with this. This is your path. If it's a new one you're creating, just you just put it in new. If it's an edited one, you just edit it and replace it with your current path. Once that is done, you will just want to go ahead and click on enter 3 times to confirm and lock in your path, and then that is it. You're good to go. You're good to go. This is if it is new. So you just want to follow it depending on which one you're using. The first step here is if it is edited, which means if it is already exists. The next step here is if it is a new one. So you apply changes, and one of the ways to validate your setup is um, using the command flutter dash dash version and or yeah, basically checking your darts version as well, which is flutter darts dash dash version. This is gonna return back flutter version 3.38.3, and then the respective dart version, which is probably 3.9 at the time. So once that is completed, you have your Flutter setup already in use. What you want to go ahead to do is to get your required IDE. So for some of us, we can use Visual Studio Code. For some of us, we can go ahead and use Android Studio. But for this video, I'm just going to go ahead to use Visual Studio, which what it means is I'm going to go back to the documentation where we have install and set up Visual Studio, which is step 2 on the download prerequisite software. Right, so you want to go ahead and click on this link to navigate to Visual Studio official documentation, which you can find in code visualstudio.com/docs /setups /setup overview. So you want to go ahead and read through this overview, have a couple of things to learn about, common questions people ask, what are the next steps, insights, and all of that. So I'm going to go ahead to click on download. Download is going to just automatically pop up this four options. Which of the methods do I want to use? I'm going to use Windows because at the time I'm using Windows. You can go ahead and select any other option that works for you. So once that is done, you're gonna see your installation path where you want it to be. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Now, when your download is completed, you want to go ahead and open your Visual Studio, find the Flutter script that you downloaded, and then open it in your Visual Studio. So let's get into that. Alright, so now that we have our Visual Studio code open, I'm going to just show you a couple of things that you need to know in order to get started. So this is your PubSpec or YAML where you have things like your development, you set your SDK environment versions, and sorry, this is dependencies. So all the dependencies being used in this application are just here, and some setup of Flutter Launcher icon. You can set it up here, and also setting up your assets folder. So you can go ahead to add assets to your applications in this section, basically. Now that that is done, I just want to go ahead and show you a couple of commands that you need to run. First of all, we do Flutter clean. So I'm just gonna say Flutter clean. Flutter clean is gonna clean your code base, right? So what it's gonna do is to delete some configuration files. It's also gonna delete some plugin Flutter plugin dependencies and all of that. So that's to you see all of this was deleted. So we want to go ahead and pop get this. I'm gonna be using a VM. So in your case, you just want to go ahead to use Flutter pop get directly. So once that is completed, we see we do not have any errors at the time, and our code compiled successfully. So we can now go ahead to try to run this Flutter script by saying just typing Flutter run. This is going to trigger to run. Don't forget to uh, plug in your preferred emulator or physical device. So this is your ADB. You can look up how to get started with ADB devices. So you just want to select this, and then your Flutter application is already going to start running based on that. So that's how to run a Flutter script directly from CodeCanyon.net. Thank you.